Wow, what a doozy of a race weekend. Lots happened, lots of stuff didn't happen, and my season predictions for Formula One are pretty much out the window by race 2. So let's dive into the good, the bad, and the ugly of the Chinese Grand Prix in Formula One. The good. The sprint race, actually. This was a proper race instead of the quiet procession of cars that it has been in years previous. Kimi Antonelli. What a fantastic drive of the young man, and a fantastic first win in Formula One for him. Lewis Hamilton, as one of the old men on the grid, it's great to see him back on the podium, and the first podium for Ferrari. The racing in the early stages of the Grand Prix, same as last week. Lots of overtakes, faster overtakes, easier overtakes, lots of fighting. Fantastic. Ollie Behrman. Also a great drive in coming in 5th. Alpine. As I said, my predictions are out the window by race 2, and one of the predictions was that Alpine would be in the lower group on the grid, but they brought both cars into the points. The bad. Red Bull. They are having liability issues still. Last week it was Isaac Hadjar. This week it's Max Verstappen who had to drop out of the race. Williams. I predicted them 5th in the constructors for the end of the year. Right now, even though they got into the points with Carlos Sainz, the other car didn't even start. Yeah, they're still not up there where I predicted them and where I want them. Declaring gigantic differences between teams. Sure, racing is a bit more exciting, and the new energy systems allow for easier overtakes and more overtakes and better fighting. But even though the Ferraris were very powerful early in the race and kept up with the Mercedes, they still finished 20 seconds behind them by the end of the race. And there's also huge gaps throughout the field. 30 seconds from 3rd to 4th. 20 seconds from 6th to 7th, 20 seconds between 8th and 9th. I really hope the other teams can close the gap a little and it's a tighter fight by the end of the season or in the second half. And the ugly. We had 4 cars not even starting the race. Both McLarens, a Williams, and an Audi. So that's not a good look for these new regulations. And even though we expected it at this point in the season, Aston Martin had to retire both cars. But 2 races in, and I have sort of mixed feelings about the new regulations. On the one hand, the racing is more exciting. You have faster, easier, and more overtakes, and the fighting is good, especially in the early part of the race. But on the other hand, one team's clearly dominating, 2 teams look like they don't even belong, and there's loads of technical issues throughout the field, and even in the top teams. And yeah, this is probably gonna stay sort of ugly for a few more races. 2 of which won't even happen in April, as we learned yesterday that the 2 races in Bahrain and Saudi Arabia won't happen in April. They're not cancelled yet. They will be pushed later into the year, which will cause havoc on the schedule whenever they get pushed in. For competition's sake, I hope that McLaren and Red Bull especially can sort out their issues and can close the gap fast to the top 2 teams, so that it's not just Mercedes running away with it and Ferrari a clear second, but that we actually have the 4-way fight on our hands that I predicted. For individual drivers' competition's sake, I really hope that Verstappen, Piastri and Norris can have some decent results further into the season, so that, again, either Mercedes driver isn't running away with it. Now, contrary to my predictions, I think Russell is the clear favorite to win the Drivers' Championship. Yes, Kimi Antonelli showed today that he can win a race, but I still think he won't be able to challenge George Russell over the course of a season. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below, what did you think of the Chinese Grand Prix? What do you think of the new regulations? And do you find this new era of Formula One exciting, boring, or somewhere in between? And I'll see you, I think, in 2 weeks at the Japanese Grand Prix.